Environment is something that we have historically in this country not done a very good job with.
Sustainable development has to do with treading lightly on the environment itself.
One of the things that Issaquah prides itself on is the concept of sustainability. We try not to outstrip the natural resources that we have.
As a company, when we do the land development, we don't just plop down lots. We study where the streams, the rivers, the wildlife corridors, all the critical areas. We look at the topography, and we do an overlay of all of those areas. And then the land really tells you where to build, and it's the remaining areas are the buildable areas.
Sustainable development is important everywhere, but particularly we feel in the Northwest because we're so much more interested and concerned about the environment in which we live in the Northwest.
I especially like coming out into the forest because I spent my lifetime in the National Park Service and protecting wild areas like this.
They met every environmental standard we wanted in terms of surface water controls, open space requirements. We have the very famous Hazelwood wetlands there that they agreed to do.
We've tried to balance the goals of a well-planned community with protecting the environment.
Energy efficient buildings, buildings that spare water are very important to us.
And that can be done. It takes extra time and money, but this is an example of how you can do that.
They work with us so that the community could go out there and understand what a wetland does and how it functions, and they've agreed to maintain it.
So you can go from your home and just down a short way into a setting like this.
We have an elaborate recycling system. We require our builders to recycle. We have certain pads where you fuel trucks, and all of the details that really don't cost that much extra, but it's a different way of looking at the environment.
As I feel very strong, we are very long overdue in really not only feeling the need to protect our environment, but being active in participating to take good care of our environment, whether it's water, or any area you might want to think of.
Every part of what we do incorporates that ethic of sustainability and protecting the environment.
Because it's really the way we live. It's the communities we create, the homes we live in, and treading lightly on the environment is, I think, the responsible way that all of us want to treat our environment.